Yeah, what's up, mate? Oh, I didn't mention landmines earlier. You and your bloody. Yeah, good luck taking the easy path. There,
He,
well, if you look on the map, it's really, really hard to see. There's like a gray marker I put around, and I opaqued it out so you can kind of just barely see these gray, like 25 by 25 circles. There's only 10 mines in any of those areas at the most. I seem to
do
have,
they re?
I don't know, I see quite a few. Hazy and I were running around. I said to Hazy, I come run up behind him. I said, dude, stop. He goes, what? I said, stop. Don't move. And he goes, oh, shit, there's a mine right there. He goes, and then he says to me, don't you move. There's one behind you. I said, turn left. He turned left. There was like 25 of them next to him. They're trip mines. So, yeah, it's like a stick grenade sticking in the ground, a wire going to a little stick somewhere, but you don't even hardly see it. But, yeah, you'll see little, almost looks like those little path lights you have around your house. But, yeah, not only do you got to watch out where you're going, but now, yes. I might nerf it. Yeah, because you got to have somebody looking for mines while you got somebody looking straight ahead. But yeah, I might have to adjust it. I've been playing with. I only put 10. There's only seven or eight areas that may have mines, but that's 70 mines. And when you think about it, that's a pretty lot. So I might put them.
Yeah.
3 mines in like a 50 square kilometer area or 50 square feet area, whatever they call it. What I did is when I had the map open, the builder, I looked overhead, kind of see where you would pass the different areas, and I kind of just peppered them around a little bit. So,
Oh no, I was wrong.
yeah, I basically, like, if you're looking at like where we spawn at the camp, and then you're looking at the first objective, if you try to take the far side, the middle side, or the other, you may have areas. There's only a few snooker areas there. And since they randomly generate, I don't even know where. I know the zones basically, but I don't know where the mines are. And when, like I said, we were walking, Hazy's like, stop, dude. I'm like, what? And he's like, you're like on a mine. I'm like, well, it's too late if I'm like right next to it. And he's like, what do you mean? I go, watch. As soon as I go to what, click, blew me up. It's even fun when Bloodlust is on and your leg flies off. Yeah, I figured when you saw the medic class in there, you would know there's something going on.
Yeah, you did.
The best part, I didn't even. Oh, I think I think I did in my README little description on Discord. I think right at the very end I put a little market that said "Watch for the mines." Haha. It's like, let me see what Cappy did to this. Oh shit, he did put mines in. I figured that would really like when I first tested with Hazy, I didn't even say anything to him. And like, of course, like I said, I put the modules in, but I didn't realize they default to 50 mines. So imagine there was 50 of them in a 25 by 25 square. It was
yeah,
like, you weren't getting through. I mean, what you could have did probably was throw a hand grenade right in the middle of them and blew them all up. But yeah, I didn't say anything, and it was a challenge because the mission is kind of cool in a way. It's basic, but yet it was a little challenging. Like when I was talking to my buddy Dale, I could hear you guys going back and forth at it, and it seemed like, you know, you were continually having action, and, you know, it was, the mission was going. Oh, nice. But yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make those markers a little bit different, rather than like say in a square 50-50, do it more like 200 meters by like 25. And now they're in a line. You don't kind of know, and they're random.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm gonna spread them out. Or just do one module. Hold on, I got the phone. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. But yeah, what I might do then, I think, is the whole reason I kind of localize them, because if I scatter them around randomly, there's patrols that walk, they'll get the enemy too. And there wouldn't be nothing worse than you start a mission, you go, wow, we didn't see anybody the whole time, and all you're hearing in the back, you're like, what was that, mortars? Well, that's, I actually heard it last night, because that's how I ended up adjusting and made sure that the minefields weren't in the paths of the AI. Because I heard them blowing themselves up as I was playing. I'm like, shit, there goes one of my squads are dead. Click. I'm like, oh, that's another one. So then I adjusted the waypoint and the waypoints and the dynamic, because I have now dynamic spawn. So they have about 10 different markers, and they will randomly spawn and then start their patrol from there. So now we don't know where they're going to be originally. Like yesterday, we came up over the hill. You know, those two guys that were hanging around, they were nowhere to be found. So we start walking. Hazy starts going in the field, and I went, whoa, 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 don't go out there. He says, what? I said, that's why. There's snipers hunting us everywhere.
Man.
Well, they are, because the way they're planted and they spawn, sometimes it'll pop 5 or 6 of them all within an area. And they are hard to see. I mean, that's the idea.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you try.
well, yeah, you get hit and you go, oh, there's a tree. Let me run and get click, 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 boom. But yeah, it might be a little bit, like I said, excessive right now. I'm going to adjust it. I'd finished it up last night and I just went to bed. I'm like, all right, got all weekend to play.
Yeah.
That's why I left the post in Discord. If somebody gets on, just test it, try it out. Like, you know, so yes, let me know there's too many mines. I'll remove them. But yeah, that was the idea, just to give when that's in your head, then you don't move as quick. You know what I mean? People aren't going to go just running across the field and get ahead of everyone, because you're going to get blown up. But yeah, you can't have it where it's insane. So I'll adjust that down a little bit. But yeah, like I said, with Hazy, we got picked at, and then he fell back, and then we ended up seeing them 2 other guys. They were way off to the left somewhere, and then a Spetsnaz patrol. It's like 4 recon guys came out of the woods and cut right across that other field where we were looting those.
Yeah, I see it.
Then they took off somewhere else.